Great day, parents and scholars. We are continuing to spy review all the standards that we have learned thus far in fourth grade. One of them here that we're currently in is this with our geometry. And the question says, name this shape. Okay, first of all, one thing we want to know is how many sides does it have? 1, 2, 3. That automatically lets me know this is a triangle. Okay, now let me inspect or look at the angles. I noticed this right here, and we have learned that when there's a box here in the corner, that identifies it as being a right angle, a 90-degree angle. So if this is 90 degrees, it automatically makes this a right triangle. Okay? Notice the first thing I did, I counted the amount of sides that I had. Then I started expecting the angles. This is acute. That's acute. But that little box down there shows me that it's a right. We know a right angle is 90 degrees. Therefore, it is a right triangle. The next one says, which of the following triangles has only acute angles? Okay, so we know this one is a right triangle because this is a right angle here. We know this is a scalene right here because we know it's definitely not an equilateral because equilateral triangles, all the sides and angles are the same length. And these sides, of course, are not the same. It's not isosceles because isosceles mean two, like two eyes, like isosceles, two of the sides are the same length. That's not here. So we know this is a scalene triangle where all sides are different. However, we know this right here is not an acute angle. That is actually obtuse. Okay? Here we have an equilateral triangle. All three sides are the same length. So that means this is 60, 60, 60, because every triangle is 180. And so here there's another scalene triangle. It's the same one here. It's just turned a different way. Okay? So which triangle only has acute angles? Is this one here, the equilateral triangle, because the measure of each angle is 60 degrees, 60 and 60, because we know all triangles equals 180 degrees, and in order for it to be equivalent, all three must be 60 degrees, which are acute angles. Next it says, which figure has at least one acute, one obtuse, and one right angle? Now listen and look carefully of how you're going to dissect the problem. First thing I want to look at is a right angle. I want to identify which angles actually do have a right angle, and then I'm going to go from there. Okay, this is acute, acute, acute. So I know it's not this because this doesn't even have a right angle. So this disqualified already. Okay, looks like two obtuse, two acute, not this one. Obtuse, obtuse. All of these are obtuse. Okay, right angle. Right here. Check that off. Obtuse. That will be here. Check that off. The next one is acute. Right here. Check that off. So this one here is the angle with at least one acute, one obtuse, and one right angle. Okay? And I told the students, if necessary, just flip that laptop over and look. Okay? Because you may like be, I'm not sure about this one. Flip it upside down. You can clearly see that it is not a right angle, that it is an obtuse angle. Okay? Now, this says angle RVU is a straight line. Angle RVU is a straight line. And I'll try to make my students put their finger on it. Show me what it's talking about. Not just assume you know what the question is asking you without reading it. And angle TVU has a measure of 40 degrees. What is the measure of angle SVT? Okay? So this box lets us know that it's what? 90 degrees. We already know this is 90. Our total is 180 because that's the measurement of a straight angle. So we know this is 90 degrees. It told us that this here is 40 degrees. So we're just responsible for finding this right here. Okay? Several ways you can do this. You can do 90 plus 40 to add up what they did give us. And it's 130 degrees. And we subtract that from the total, which is the straight angle, which is 180 minus 130. And we know that gives us 50 degrees, which is our answer. Or we know this side here is 90. We know this side is 90, where we already have 40. 90 minus 40 is 50. That's another way to solve it. So our answer is 50. Here's another review that we have, and it says a gardener has an equal number of tomato plants in 4 different fields on her farm. Which choice could be the total number of plants? Well, most students would be like, the only number they gave me is 4. What am I supposed to do with that? Let's read it carefully. A gardener has an equal number. That's letting us know, equal parts. And they have 4 different fields with equal number of plants. And it says which choice will be the total number of plants. So this is a division one. We're going to divide 4 into each one. And we'll know we have our answer when there is not a remainder. Okay? So we're going to do 4 into 89. 4 goes in 8 2 times. 4 goes in 9 2 times. Up, we're going to have 1 left over. I can stop already because I know it's a remainder. 4 into 356. Well, 4 can't go into 0. But 4 can go into 35 8 times. That'll give me 32. I subtract, I have 3. This 3 goes over here to 36. 4 times what gives us 36? 4 times 9. So this is our answer here. 356. Okay? When you do not have a remainder. Very good one here. It says, yesterday, Amaryllis read 6 pages of her book. Today, she read 7 times as many pages as yesterday. How many pages did Amaryllis read today? So we're going to do yesterday, and we're going to do today. Okay? So yesterday, Amaryllis read 6 pages. Next sentence. Today, she has 7 times, that goes in the middle, as many pages as yesterday. Okay? So she read 7 times as many today than yesterday. So we know today's number is going to be bigger than yesterday. It's going to be bigger than that 6. How many pages did Amaryllis read today? We don't know how many Amaryllis read today, but we're ready to figure out. And we're going to do 6 times 7, and that gives us 42. And that's our answer, 42. Okay? So I encourage you with the homework is to show your work. Take it seriously, sit in a nice quiet spot. Really, really work through them. And I'll see you tomorrow with the results.